we're Camp Cope and we are taking over Rage all night. We're going to play banger after banger after banger and then Tomo's picks.
Oh, wow, okay.
No, they're all bangers.
I've chosen this particular song, I think. I mean, I can't see it currently, but I think it's the version that is from the Live Tonight Sold Out video that came out at some point. I probably watched that video, I don't know, thousands of times. And I think that the reason that I drum like I do is probably a lot to do with that video. Too loud, some people might say. Stupid arms, some people might say. But
really,
when I watched it, I watched it relatively recently, and I was like, holy shit, I even still set my stuff up the exact same and the same heights and the same as this video, and I think it was very subconscious. So yeah, this is Aneurysm by a little known band called NIRVANA from Seattle.
This is Free Falling by Tom Petty, and I chose this one because when I was a kid I used to listen to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' greatest hits in the car with my dad. And I told him one day that I wanted to be just like the girls that Tom Petty sings about in his songs, and my dad said, no, you do not. You want to be Tom Petty. So this is why I chose this one.
This is a song by a local underground Melbourne artist, actually. Born in Carlton, which is where I live, not doxing myself.
I was born in Carlton. Is it me?
It's Georgia Maq. It's
Close.
Kylie Minogue. She's shorter than me. She's actually 1 centimetre shorter than the Veronicas, which I've looked up before. This video came out. This is actually the first cassette that I ever got. I am only 18, but I got a cassette in 1989 for Christmas, and it was Kylie Minogue, and this video is cool. It's like, it's so 80s, but it's like she's walking along like the Yarra and walking through Melbourne City, and it's like, you know, Melbourne back in the day. And
She's just like one of us.
She's just like one of us. She's living back in Melbourne if you're watching this, Kylie, which you probably are. Pop by sometime. You can have a coffee. Kylie Minogue.
This is a bit of a band anthem, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
When we're having a bad day as a band, this is what we'll put on.
Yeah, you got to put on Rock DJ by Robbie Williams. And the film clip is just so iconic.
Can you talk about how it's, like, we put on Rock DJ so people can't hear you going to the toilet on tour if you're in really close.
When you went to the toilet on tour and you needed to do a poo, you'd play Rock DJ on your phone.
Not because it's a bad song, because it's a great song.
And then in your head, it will like associate doing a poo with Rock DJ. So when you hear Rock DJ, it's like, do I need to poo? I don't know. Maybe. So, yeah.
And it's a great music video.
It's a really good music video. He takes all his body off.
Are you saying you need to go to the toilet?
And maybe I need to go to the toilet.
So Senator Briggs, Life is Incredible. Briggs has been like a mentor to us over the past 6-7 years or so. I see him as like a big brother figure. I think we get a lot of inspiration from his strength as an artist, and also I think this song in particular highlights his humour when it comes to serious issues. It's a song about Indigenous mortality rates compared to white Australians, but it's done in a really tongue-in-cheek way, and yeah, enjoy. It's an amazing video clip with I think some really good cameos as well. So. Blink-182, I Miss You. I chose this song because, like most of the kids in my generation playing guitar, I tried to learn every single Blink song ever. Luckily, it's only the same 3 or 4 chords, so it's pretty easy. But the best parts about Blink-182, I think, are the bass, and as the bass player, that really hits home for me. And this clip especially, I remember watching behind the scenes with Mark Hoppus on the double bass, and there was just heaps of emphasis about the bass on this song, and it's actually where I learned the trick where you could put super glue on your fingers while you're recording so it doesn't rip open your hands. So,
is this the 10-hour version of Tom DeLonge? Long's first Blink-182 that we're about to play?
No. It is the gothic hit. The gothic anthem,
Yep.
I Miss You by Blink-182.
What are you doing? You should be in bed, but you're not. You're watching Rage. Wear Camp Cope.
So this is Home and Away by ONEFOUR, and I chose this because I'm a Westie from a long line of Westies. I lived in Mount Druitt, and so did some of my friends, and even in Western Sydney there's a really big stigma about living in Mount Druitt. So it's cool that this song exists and kind of puts it on a world map, and it talks about like intergenerational like abuse and crime, and it's just a really important song with lots of references around like the area, which I think a lot of people don't get to see when it comes to Australian music. It's not just about living on the beaches. There's a whole different side that's like silenced and neglected, so it's great that you get to see this story.
I'm so excited to talk about this song and the film clip. So Mac Miller is one of my favourite artists of all time, and this song, Cinderella, featuring $, like the film clip is just so beautiful. It's like a short film, and I just love Mac Miller. I love his writing, and I love his production, and it's kind of like, the song is just really good and like really horny, but like kind of sad and beautiful, and like the film clip is just like incredible. You're gonna absolutely love it. R.I.P. Oh, this song is so good. It's called Ape Shit by the Carters, which is Beyonce and Jay-Z, and it is the most incredible film clip. It's shot at the Louvre in Paris, and it's so visually just stunning that like this is a film clip that I just like come back to and watch over and over, because you always like pick and find new things. Like, it's incredible. It's completely worth the watch. So we're gonna play One Step Closer by Linkin Park, because when I was a little kid, I would get up as early as I could. Like as soon as I woke up on Saturday morning, I'd get up and I'd turn on Channel 2 and I'd watch Rage, and there would always be this song playing. And the first CD I ever got when I was 5 years old was Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park, and I think that explains why I am the way that I am.
It explains why we're a new metal band.
Yeah, exactly. So here it is.
This song is called Bay of Fleas by Jacob Diamond. He is a beautiful man from Perth who has moved to Melbourne recently. This video was made by Nick McKinley and Julia Jacqueline. Nick's taken a bunch of photos for us, actually. And Jacob looks like Paul Stanley, kinda. No, Ace Frehley, outfit-wise in this video. So please listen to his new album when it comes out.
Hi, we're Camp Cope, and you're watching Rage! So I did my own song, of course.
My least favourite artist, Georgia Maq.
This is my favourite artist, myself. This is a song I wrote called Joe Rogan, about this dude that I rooted who listened to the Joe Rogan podcast. And me and my friend made this film clip really, we were both just really hungover, walking around Footscray, and yeah, it's
You gotta be your biggest fan.
Absolutely. Like, it's 2022, we're not being ashamed of ourselves anymore. It's all about self-love, because the world's ending, so you might as well. Yeah, Georgia Maq, Joe Rogan.
This is a song of Harmony's last record. They are, if you don't know them, a six-piece band featuring...
Six-piece?
Six.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
a
lot.
6.
Too many.
They are members of every band, good band, besides us.
One day we'll join Harmony.
One day we'll all join Harmony, and they can be a 9-piece. Tom LINKIN from The Nation Blue, Erica from ModCon, Tropical Fuck Storm. There's just everyone in that band is from 50 bands. They're all amazing. Great songs.
Great harmonies.
Hence the name, probably, or they maybe just that's a coincidence, even though there's harmonies every song.
Harmony is just one of those bands where, like, you kind of like, it's harmony. You're going to see harmonies.
And you get what you pay for. And
Really good.
You hear it in the name.
It's really good. It's in the name.
It's in the name.
They don't play very often, so it's a very, it's a unicorn these days if you get to see them because they're all off doing other stuff.
They played in my backyard in Melbourne.
They did play in your backyard the first day that I ever met Kelly.
Is this why you chose this song?
Yeah, I take it all back. This one was because I met Kelly the day that Harmony played in her backyard. This is Harmony, Fatal Flaw.
I love this song so much. Our song, The Mountain, is inspired by this song. It's called Head Rolls Off by Frightened Rabbit. And I love the film clip because it's like them in a classroom and then all these like kids come in and they're just like so cute and like it's very like it's a really beautiful film clip and they're a really beautiful band and yeah, listen to more Frightened Rabbit. You won't regret it. This is Goodbye Earl by The Chicks. It's an incredible story and song about surviving domestic violence and it just shows how powerful and incredible women are. Hi, we're Camp Cope. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching all our amazing songs that we've picked for you. Now we're going to play our own songs. So this first one is Lost from our first album. It was the first single we ever put out.
Babies, we're so young in
Tiny
this.
children, yeah.
This was our first like interstate trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, we drove in the Volvo to Adelaide and we had our friend along and she just filmed the whole thing and put it all together and made a music video. Hi, we're Camp Cope and Happy New Year. So for our party song, we were gonna choose Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO, but instead we've chosen Hertz by Amyl and the Sniffers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hello, we're Camp Cope, and for Oz Music Month here on Rage, we have chosen Love Too Soon by Tasman Keith. This film clip is so good, like, you can't not move to it.
Hi, we're Camp Cope and you're watching NAIDOC Week on Rage.